All right, in this video, we're going to talk about sections, separating student classes. So the first thing, you're going to go into your class and you want to go to settings down here. In this very first page, you want to make sure that you check Launch Speed Grader filtered by student group. That is going to help you later. And then update course details. The next part is going to be one of the most helpful things for you, is you click on sections. Now, the sections are normally a bunch of numbers, and you might even not be able to tell them apart. I was lucky that my user numbers were very different, so I could tell which section it was. You have to factor in, though, that you are an additional one person as the teacher, and if you have any other teachers in there, then that's going to count as well. So if you're not sure, you'll want to go into PowerSchool. You want to have your roster up, or you can print it out so that you can see which students are in your class. Then you'll go back here, you'll click on your section, and there will be a list of students who are in this class. So you'll want to match that up with the roster. So let's say you have, I don't know, it's your 5th block class. So you'll look at the students in your 5th block class, see if this matches up. Then you're going to go over here to Edit section, and this is where you're going to change the title. Now, I already changed it to 8A. You can change it to PE 8A, PE 4th block, whatever you want to name it, you can name it. And then you want to update section. And that is going to make it easier for you to find. The next thing you'll want to do is go under grades. And this is a demo class, so again, it's not going to have everything. And under here, you want to go to View, and you want to go to Filters. And you want to make sure that Student Groups is checked. Sections. Oh, that's okay. So I normally have them all so that I can filter by various things. But you definitely want student groups. Because then, up here, you can click up here, and you can click on whichever block. Wait, not that one, not that one. All sections, this one. Not student groups, that's why I need to take that off. Take it with student groups. Make sure you got sections checked. There we go. Student groups is if you have separated them into groups for projects and stuff like that. So under sections, you can then click on 8A, and of course there's no students that are there for me. It's the demo class. But then you'll only see that class's students. And you can then print that off without printing them all off. So another thing that you can do to look at student sections is, I'm going to go to my actual class, is in your assignment, or control sections really. So your assignment, you click on it and go to edit. So let's say you want to assign a project, a reading, a quiz to just one section. You have 7th graders, 8th graders, and 6th graders, and you obviously don't want the 8th graders taking the 7th grade test, because why? So you are going to go down to where the data is here. And here you see it says everyone. You are going to take that out. And then you're going to type in the section you want it to be. So I might type in 1st block. So now it is only going to assign this to first block. Once I click save, it's going to give me a warning. I'm not actually in the save, but it's going to give me a warning that says, oh, you're about to not assign this to everyone, etc., so on, and you'll just click save, don't care. This is another place you can add other things. Let's say you want to assign part of it to an individual student, maybe. You can always remove that. The other one that I would really like to bring up is if you want to modify, let's say, a assignment for a student that has modified assignments. So you could go into your assignment, or don't go into it, just go to your assignment, look at the three dots, click it. I'm not quite positive why I don't have a duplicate. There we go. I'm not sure. Maybe it only lets you do assignments. Duplicate assignments. So you can do that and assign it to one specific student, narrow it down. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to check on this because it looks like it only lets you do the assignments and not quizzes, which is kind of the thing you'd want to use it for. Maybe not. So I'll have to check on that. It might not be available yet, but that would definitely be helpful. Now, what do you do about other sections seeing the assignments from a different section? What I would do, and you could put links in here, you could change this to being a page instead of having all the assignments here. So you could put in links that you can click on that will take them to specific assignments for the day. That's a lot of work for me. I wouldn't do that. If you feel like it, you can. What I would do is I would have different modules here, and I would name them by section. So maybe I add a module and I name it 7th grade PE. For example, I click add. It's going to be at the bottom here. Then what I'm going to do is, because I might want different units, right? So I'm going to add a text header. So let's say I want it to be, I don't know, CPR maybe, and maybe I did to 1 level, and then under this header, then I might put different assignments that go with CPR, or whatever it is. You can then add another header and put things under there, and keep on going, and then all your 7th grade stuff will be under here. You can have another one for 8th grade, another grade, and another one for 6th grade, and put it under various places. Just make sure you publish the headers so that they can see it. Now, once you've gone in and you've made it so that it's only assigned to 7th grade, if an 8th grader goes into the 7th grade section and clicks on that assignment, it will not allow that 8th grader to take that assignment. They're going to see the description, but there's not going to be a turn in, there's not going to be take quiz. That button is not going to be available to them. So, but pretty much if you tell them, hey, this is where you're looking for stuff, And it also helps you out a little bit when they come to you and they're like, there's no button. You can be like, are you in the right section? So that's what I would do. You, again, you can play with buttons and links. The best thing you can do is simplify this as much as possible. And it's going to be a lot of clicking, is more work for you to make an additional step happen that doesn't really need to happen. It might look prettier, and again, if that's what you want, that's fine. But I would try to keep this as simple for them to look at as possible, so that when they go under, because if you want to look at this the way they see it, when they go under, so you go under student view and it looks like this, and this is pretty clean to where, you know, all they're looking at, it's going to look a little bit crazier to you because you can see everything. But for them, they're only seeing this, and that is nice, simple. They don't have a lot to click on. It's really the best way to go about it. Best practice, I would say. There's a lot you can do with Canvas. You can also overwhelm yourself and definitely end up doing more work than you want to do or need to do. All right.